Hey guys, so after installing the Megan Racing header on the driver's side, I ran into a huge problem. I'm gonna play a clip and I'll let you just figure out what the problem is. Ready?
Okay.
Turn the other way. Okay. So as you can see from that video, this piece was hitting up against right here. You can see where it was nicking it right there. So first I grinded this down because this part was hitting at first, but at the end you can see the bolt, the head of the bolt right there, that it's what hits. If you look at the video, you could hear it scraping. This is the part that scrapes right about there. If you notice that I'm wearing a different shirt, it's because I shot the other videos last weekend. During the week, I've been in contact with the company that I got these from, and after going back and forth, they told me to just send the headers back and they would give me a refund. Also, in between that week, I ordered the DC headers. This time I made sure to call the company DC headers and to ask them specifically if their product had been tested on my model. They assured me was. I'm gonna have to trust them on this one. That's what I should have done with Megan before. And actually, if you go to their website, they don't even list Megan Racing headers for the Infiniti G37 Sedan. I don't even think I was able to find it for the coupe. So they finally came in. That's what they look like. And let me do a comparison. I believe these will solve my problem. And the reason being is because if you look here, how they welded this pretty flush with the flange. This is where the problem is. But on this one, see how they welded this piece in an angle in comparison to this. Not only that, there's like a curve. There's like a small curve. I know it's kind of hard to see it here, but trust me, it's here. Where on this one, it's almost straight. So I think I'll be okay now. I'm gonna put these in and I will let you know. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to show you the quality of each one. Here's the Megan Racing. If you look in there where the welds are, it's not very clean. Hopefully you can tell right there, right? When you run your fingers through it, it feels pretty rough. And it's like that, each one. I'm not a weld expert, but you know, everything else looks pretty good. It's just this part that bugged me about these. So here are the DC headers. I believe these are ceramic coated, so I won't have to wrap these. So check this out. Look at that. Much cleaner. Much cleaner. You can't even see where the welds are on this one. See how clean that is? These are also a little bit lighter. I don't have a scale, but I can tell by lifting them. Other thing I noticed was the Megans, a little bit thicker tubing than these are. I don't know about how much, but it's different. Let's see if you can see the holes. These are more the size of the stock one, which I'm guessing this one was probably going to yield higher horsepower torque numbers than this one. But at this point, it's either put this one in, the DC one, or throw the stock ones back in. And after all the work and all the hell I've been through, there's no way I'm throwing the stock ones back in. So I'll take the loss. Alright, so just wanted to show you the build quality of these two. Oh, another thing, these don't come with new exhaust manifold gaskets or the lower flange gasket for some reason. I don't know if that's the way DC sells them, or I got these off of Amazon. I believe these were off eBay, Amazon. I'll show you what it came with. Just comes with this bag with directions and new bolts. I'm guessing the nuts are for the header. It's 3 on the top, three at the bottom, and the extra bolt, I'm assuming, is for here, for this top one, where my thumb is. It's not threaded. This one is, because you have this kind of, I don't even know what they call these, but it's a special kind of bolt, and you need a special kind of socket. So that's what the extra bolt is for this one, because you no longer need that since they didn't thread the hole. I'll have to use the nut and bolt they put, and then just use the other two that I originally had in there. So that's the other part that you should know if you decide to go with these, with the DC headers. These are from the Megan Racing, which are pretty nice. This is from Megan Racing. Came kind of damaged. So for the DC ones, I went out and bought new manifold gaskets. I really wanted to get these, but they were special order. It was gonna take too long, and I wanted to get this job done this weekend and just be done with it already. Hopefully these will last a while. I think they have a 1-year warranty. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope they last long enough for me to enjoy it. So, alright guys, let me put this one in, and I'll let you know if it fixed issue with this thing. I think it's called a knuckle hitting. Fingers crossed. So I finished installing the driver's side DC header, and guess what now? It clears it easy. I'll show you a clip. The other way? So the design of the DC one, the way that I was showing you where that tube kind of bends a little bit, made the difference. I started the passenger side. I just had to tighten those down, put the Burke test pipe. I'm gonna install the throttle body spacer. I'm gonna check those out. If it doesn't do anything, at least I'll look cool, whatever, so I don't care. And then once I have everything back in, I'll do a cold start, see how it sounds, and then if I have time, I'll do a quick drive in the car. But I am definitely gonna do a full review video. I'll do some drive-bys, some in the car, some takeoffs. That'll be my next video, and I think after that video I'll do like a breakdown of like cost of all this stuff, so you kind of have an idea what you're looking at if you want to do all this. I think I'm probably gonna make an appointment a couple weeks later for a dyno, just because I want to get some dyno pulls, get like a baseline before I tune. So alright, let me get back to work. Before I forget, this side was a hell of a lot easier, of course. There's just one bracket that you have to undo. This one right here connects to the alternator. It's held in by two 8mm bolts. I also undid the positive power cable to the alternator. Just makes it easy to move that bracket and cable around. Once you do that, then you can get to this lower bolt, the header bolt down here. It's kind of hard to see. The one furthest to the front, or closest to the front, makes it a whole lot easier. All the other ones, there's one up here, the one in the kind of like in the middle at the bottom. You have to use one of these. You can't get any of these ratcheting style ones in there because it's too thick. You need a thinner. You can't get a socket in there like I was using for the other ones because of the way the angle of the pipe is, won't allow you to. So that's pretty much this side. Pretty easy. This is why I wanted to do the driver's side first, because I knew it was going to be more difficult. And I'm glad I did, because if I hadn't, I would have done more work because of the Megan Racing header and the issue it had. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. So let me finish this up and I can start this up. For the throttle body spacers, I'm not gonna show you how to do that. There's videos out there already. It's pretty straightforward. 4 Allen bolts. Take this out, stick this in between, put the 4 new extended bolts that come with the kit, and then just put the cold air intakes back in. All right. Okay, so as you can see, the car starts. It did have a very, after the video cut out, there was a very rough idle. Revved it a couple times. Went out for a drive. Once we drove it for a couple of blocks, it got a little better. Not 100%. Finally decided to do the idle relearn procedure, which you can find online. I found this really good video. I'll try to put it on the description. It was real easy. Before that video, I had only been able to do that once out of maybe 10 tries. But with this video, I've been able to do it twice in a row now, real easily. So the car, and I didn't get any driving videos, any clips or any of that. I just wanted to get out, drive it, make sure that everything was running okay. Once I was happy with that, then I was gonna do some some drive-bys inside the car. The lean codes came back, but not only that, actually, a code that really worries me is the multiple cylinder misfire, which I'll put a quick screenshot of it right now. So as you can see, those are the codes. Car really don't feel it. Sometimes at idle, it hiccups, but I just decided to just park it and take a deep breath, take a step back, try to figure it out, because definitely don't want to be driving with a multiple cylinder misfire. Definitely don't want to do that. So what I decided, I figure it's either got to be a vacuum leak, the upstream O2 sensors went bad, or as you can see, where the MAP sensor goes, there's this like weird gasket that came with these that I've never really felt too confident with. It might be leaking for there. I don't know. So what I decided to do, I bought this on eBay. It's this cool little vacuum leak tester. So it's basically one of those smoking machines, but it's basically homemade, kind of. With the paint can, comes with the hose, comes with the regulator. You put this on a compressor or like a tire pump. I'm gonna try to use one of those inflatable bed electric motors. I'm hoping that has enough power to push that. So you basically, inside here, there's a burning element that connects to, there's a connector that goes here, positive and negative. It runs on the battery of your car. And then there's an end here that connects, if I can get this, to this end. Heats that up inside and creates the smoke. You could use mineral oil, which I couldn't find. They also say you could use baby oil, so I'm gonna try the baby oil. I'm gonna give that a shot. I figure I'll start. I've never done this before, so it'll be a learning experience for myself. I figure I'll start with disconnecting the brake booster hose, hooking it up to there, testing and see where, from that point, everywhere in the entire intake system, it'll probably just go up to where the throttle bodies are, which is good because if this is the reason, then I'll see smoke coming out of here. So this could be another reason. Maybe I didn't time them in the cross pattern that well. Who knows? Then when I'm done there, I'm gonna disconnect the intake at the bottom and seal it and stick the hose in there. That way I can test and see if there's any smoke coming out of these where the MAP sensors sit, because I have a suspicion that might be where I have another vacuum leak. Also, I'm gonna test the entire exhaust system. So at the tailpipe, I'm gonna seal it somehow, stick the hose in there, the part where the smoke comes out, and then just blow smoke up the exhaust system all the way up to the headers. That way, another place where I could be leaking is where it right in between the upstream and the downstream O2 sensor, where the Burke and the Y pipe connect on both sides. That could be a weak point. So I'm just gonna test everything out just to make sure. Why not? This cost me about $68. Hopefully it'll help me and I can get rid of these pesky vacuum leaks and get the car on the road finally. It's been sitting in here for over a week and I managed to drive it. I couldn't do it today. It was another hot, humid day. I wasn't feeling well, so I'll do it sometime in a couple of days. So stay tuned. That'll be another video. Should be fun. Hopefully we can find the leaks and I get the car back on the road and I can do a full road test. Make a video on that too. So once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and see you in the next one. Thanks.